Oh, hey, it's
Oh,
Thursday.
what are you doing here?
I did I invite you? Are you are you a part of this? Of course I invited you
Oh,
because
that's
you're my
right.
lovely co-host for the reading update. You know, I feel like those in the chat have seen this before, but just in case someone's stumbling upon the video for the first time ever, we're going to talk about what we've read since the last one, which was 2 weeks ago now. This is our first one in September. How weird is that?
Yes. Hey, what's the thing that all the YouTubers do? If this is your first time here, welcome.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, wait, what's the
Welcome.
thing that what do they say?
Yeah,
If you're new here, welcome. If
yeah.
you're not, well, no, they don't say if you're not, but it's like welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah, absolutely.
I can't believe
Hit
I
that like button and
yeah.
subscribe.
Hey
And
everybody. Sorry.
we're going to talk about what we've read
Yes,
since two
sorry.
weeks ago. We are going to talk about what we're currently reading, and we're going to show some other things that we maybe would like to read at some point in our lives. We're not being specific.
Someday.
Just our whole lives. Some days, hopefully.
Yes.
As well as I have a little bit of a haul, just a tiny baby one.
Whoa. Do what?
So you I think
Mm,
you did buy something. I don't know if you
I bought. I see two things I could reach and get from here, so
mm,
I'll show
okay.
those.
Sweet. We love
And
that.
I have a DNF to show as well,
We love a DNF.
and
Love a DNF.
it's something that Kristen also owns, I believe.
Oh, oh. Now
I
I'm
think.
worried. Do I know about this?
Well, I don't want to say too much because it may be one of those things that falls under the category of like when we share during the week, like what we're reading, or if
Mm,
it definitely wasn't on Goodreads. It didn't even make it that far.
gotcha.
But I know I sent you a picture of it, and I was like, "Oh my," I had some words.
Mm,
But I think you got it too at Heroes.
hmm. Oh. Okay, I
Yeah.
got it now. I
Yep,
got it
yep.
now. That is on Reid's shelf.
Oh, yeah, that's where it belongs, I think.
That's
Well,
where it
and
belongs.
that's not even an insult to read. It's gonna be one of those books, he's gonna read it like, he can just view it with different eyes than I can.
Sure. Weird eyes.
No, not that, like, he just like, I think it's more his thing, and he probably gets way more out of it, and I get impatient. So,
Okay, fair. I look forward to
yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
saw a little tease of it, so
Yeah.
you're holding it
It
right. Yeah. Elon is here. Hello, Elon. I
Hey,
might
Elon.
miss this because it'll be quite late for me. Oh, this was earlier. Yeah.
Mm,
So I'll tell you what I read just in case. Book
okay,
7 to
cool.
11 of Vinland Saga. Awesome. Paul Dini's Mad Love and Harleen.
Nice.
You know what's wild? I've read all of those, except I haven't gotten that far into Vinland Saga, but I like it. So that's fun. It's our gal, Mary. She's here. Might be late today. Have a Zoom call.
Oh,
James.
excuse me,
Okay,
James.
Mr. Fancy.
Oh, Mr. Business.
If someone could keep track of the number of times Kristen talks about a cat book, that would be perfect. Thanks.
Oh, perfect.
I do have one that I read that I will be discussing.
Yes, all is right in the world now.
There we go. Finally.
Finally.
My dad is breaking from Starfield for this. Thanks, Dad. I'm about 30 hours in, and yes, it's fantastic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know there was a whole thing about Larry playing this. He needed some kind of different like graphics card or something. What happened? Did he cave and
Did you buy things, Dad? Is that what happened? Am I going to be upset with you?
I I think if he did, he wouldn't have put it in the chat. He would have broke it to you a different way,
Yeah, I
right?
didn't hear about it.
No?
I didn't even
Mm.
know he's playing. So,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh. Good
Uh-oh,
evening,
Larry.
William.
Hey, William.
Hey, Chris. How's it
Chris is
going?
here.
Favorite part of Thursday. That's so lovely.
Uh,
Thank you for being
it's
here.
it's one of our favorites too.
Absolutely. At work, it's like so great to be like, wait, it's Thursday. I can hang out with
Right?
Mary later. It'll be great.
No, it's true. Like around usually on Thursdays after lunch, go back, do some work. It's around 3 o'clock. I'm like, oh, we're almost there. You know?
So close. Hello, Brooke.
Hey, Brooke.
Good to see you here. Hello, Freddie.
Hey, Freddie. Oh, we froze Kristen.
Oh no, it was you this time, Mary.
Oh no, was?
Yeah, I mean, I saw you do the circle. Maybe it
All
was
right.
me. Everybody, let us know. Who was it? Oh, my dad's gonna get nerd out here. Okay. Actually, I bought Nothing Beyond the Game. Turns out GPU, blah blah blah, can play it just fine. Okay, good.
You
Happy for
know,
you.
I'm so happy that everything worked out with your GPU.
Oh no, it was me.
See, Kristen, I have to say, this reminds me of sometimes what happens to me at work. I'll be like setting up for a call. People are like, "Oh, Mary, it's your microphone." And I'm like, "No, it's not. No, it's not, because my computer is the one being used as the source. No, and everyone's like, "Oh, no, it's Mary." And then guess what? It's not Mary.
Listen, to be fair, it's usually me, but on my end, when it's me, you'll
Yeah.
say, "Oh no, you're frozen," and then I'll see my screen black out and do the circle.
Yeah.
But this time yours did it. So I was like, "Oh wow, it's not me for once. No, it's always me. I'm so sorry, Mary.
But
It
you
was
know what
my
though?
microphone."
Even with all of that being said, you're still always right.
I appreciate that. I
Yep.
appreciate you. Speaking of microphone, there is a different setup happening right now. So if I'm too loud or too quiet or something, let me know, please, and I will fix it. And by I will fix it, I mean my microphone tech Reid in the other room will come and fix it for me because I don't know what's happening. Should we start with the haul or should we start with the reads? What are we thinking here?
I don't know. What are you feeling? I feel like you already grabbed the haul.
I
Like
I
you went
didn't.
for it.
No, they're all kind of around.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Oh my God. Tell him.
Did you hear
He's
that?
too loud. He is too loud. You're not. He's
Did
too
you
loud.
hear him burp too
He
at the end of
did.
that? Oh,
He did it on purpose.
I know. He thinks he's so funny.
Reid,
He's
please.
not funny. Oh, Mary is faultless. Kristen's always right. All right.
Oh, Freddie, I needed that this week. Thank you. I mean, I don't like to get a compliment like that too. That's like a dig at you though. So
I don't know. I'll take an always, right? I'll take that. Hello, Mara. We'll watch later. Mara, what are you too
Laura,
busy,
I know. You see,
renovating your entire house
yeah, what
and
are they
making it look
doing now? Like, are
amazing?
they putting a new roof on the house, just like doing it themselves now?
Yeah, honestly, those
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
incredible. Thanks, Mara, for stopping by.
Which, by the way, I think you two were chatting in the group chat, and I definitely didn't read them today.
Oh,
I saw a picture of a mug or something.
yeah, Mara sent a mug, and I sent the cats being real cute.
Mm,
So,
I'm sorry.
Dad, I don't think you did replace my router. Would you like to? You're welcome to. I see Kristen's got a shirt I haven't seen before. It's my John Allison White shirt that I
Nice.
got at the Columbus show. These are really cool too because they make them. I was just telling Mary about that, which I think is awesome. Those are the kind of shirts I'm like, okay, this artist needs the money and also made
Yeah,
this shirt themselves, so
I
that's cool.
I love the color of that T-shirt too.
Yeah, thank you.
Is it grayish or greenish or grayish green?
It's grayish.
Okay.
And then I like the little mountain here. It's cute.
Nice.
Oh, it's the Jet City for me, Matthew. I don't know that I've seen you here, Matthew. Welcome.
Welcome,
Now
Matthew.
you're like, welcome. It's your first time? Would you like to subscribe?
Hey.
Oh, that was Rick Sanchez level burp from Reid.
Reid.
Not this time. We were at an event to raise money for. Oh, that's nice for Maui.
See, and
Mara,
you're handy and you're good people.
good people, lovely individuals, best ramen friends. I mean, what's going on?
They have adorable dogs. I mean,
They've got it all.
yeah. Got it all.
And what do I have? I'm just right sometimes.
And I'm faultless? Oh,
Yeah,
Kim would
you're killing
disagree.
Kim's gonna walk through the back.
She'll be like, she's at work. She'll come home from work just to say, like, that's not true.
Who already subbed a long time ago, Matthew?
Oh, cool.
You're lovely. Thank you for that. Have you been here before that? I don't remember your avatar at least. Good to see you. Why don't we let's hop into the reads. We'll save the hauls for after.
Okay.
I don't want to break the format. Is there a format?
Yeah, I
Would
mean, that's funny. That's funny that you give
Yeah.
us that kind of credit.
Would you like to go back and forth?
Sure.
Are you interested in that?
I'm very interested in taking turns
Okay. You know
going
what?
back
You're
and forth.
faultless. You should go first. Miss Faultless Queen should go first.
All right, we're gonna start with I have been reading this manga series digitally, but I had no self-control the other day. I was in Barnes and Noble and I had to read this volume right like that night. I probably read it the next day or the day after, but kind of broke my rule. I don't know why. I like to dip into a series buying it physically when you have read 13 volumes before it. I don't know what I've done, but you know what's going to happen next. I'm going to end up getting the series. Like, oh, I saw this
Mm.
volume, that volume, because I do love the series and I could see myself rereading it.
Mary, I thought you were going to say you were going to send that volume to me. And I was like, wow.
Oh, I can if you
You know,
want.
I'm
That
not
is
gonna,
much more rational
I'm not going to ask for your volumes, but if you're wanting to
because
downsize, I
you're
do
one
understand.
behind this one.
I am. Well, I have volume 13. I don't have the one after, which I believe would be 14.
No, I mean, you didn't read 13 yet, right?
No, right. Yeah.
Right.
I still need to.
You know what? I'm good with that because it
Mary,
might prevent me from buying.
it's up to you. If you want to buy the whole thing, I get it.
But what if that see this? I
They
know
come out of the box set.
a box set,
Yeah, it could happen. It could happen.
and they could be larger and collectible.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I don't know the words that are
It could
coming out of my
happen.
mouth right now. But anyway, the
That could
series we're
happen.
talking about is Blood on the Tracks. I picked up volume 14, and I've got a crazy
That
reflection
cover.
tonight, right?
Yeah.
Whoa! I know we always say this book is so messed up and freaky and what the hell's going on sometimes, but this and there is a trigger warning in the beginning, but I feel the need to tell you, like, definitely if suicide is something that you just know you don't want to read about, definitely then this is not the volume to pick up, because it's throughout the whole thing. And again, there's a warning in the beginning before you start, but I just like to I think it's more important because this is the 14th volume and is so heavy throughout the book that um I don't know. I don't know my point in saying that what volume it's at, but I think just big warning on that. That being said, it's intense. This volume is so intense, and I feel like every time we talk about this series, I probably ask the same question, and I think James probably answers it for us. Do we know how many volumes there are going to be? There's not many more, right?
I don't think so, but I know James just told us. I swear last time.
I
James
know
is
he
on a
did.
Zoom call. I don't know if you heard.
He's very
He's
busy. He has
important.
business calls.
Yeah. So
He
we
probably
may
has
never know.
a little suit and jacket, like a little tie on. He's
Yeah.
got his briefcase next to him.
And we don't have access to Google. So we'll not know the answer to this until he's back.
So anyway, you can't say much about volume 14 of a book, obviously, because just about anything you'd say is a spoiler. But Kristen, I will send you this. I'm going to send you this.
Mary, I don't want to pressure you.
It's not pressure. You're saving me money so that when that box set comes out,
And then I'll be like, I'm jealous of this box set. Mary.
and I'll be like, here you go. I'll send it to you. Wait a minute. I see what's happening here.
That's not. I'll just admire it from afar.
You're brainwashing me. So I think I gave this either 4 or 5 stars. I can't remember.
Nice.
But wow.
I'm really looking forward to it. I need to catch up. I think by next time it would be easy to have read the volume behind I'm Not, right?
I think so.
Because they're quick. They're so quick. That and so many, you know what? Not so many people. I've heard from some people that you may
Okay.
know that when they read
Ooh.
manga that takes 2 seconds. One, they act like all the manga takes 2 seconds, which I very much disagree with. But 2, I feel like that one they'd read in like 1 minute.
Is this Maddie we're talking about?
Maybe this is Maddie. Maddie, I'm calling you out.
Yeah, Maddie. This is Maddie.
Yeah,
I'm
she'd be
done.
like, wow. So, Maddie, you probably don't want to physically buy that and read it because you're going to finish it in 1 minute. But I love how fast those volumes are. It makes me feel so accomplished. I love it.
I think I read this like that. I mean, you can read it to say read it in a day. I just mean like I read it some on the train in the morning and then finished it later that night. But yeah, I
I love
agree.
that.
It's so much fun. Like I don't know. I just love I think that's why I was so tempted when I walked by it in the bookstore. When I say walk by it, I went and checked to see if it was on the shelf. Because that's so exciting to like, you know, we all have so many books on our shelves. We use the library. We can borrow stuff digitally. So when you can't wait to read something that badly. I don't think there's anything else going on in my life book wise that I feel that way about.
I agree. I think the only thing I can think of off the top of my head is, of course, A Man and His Cat. So if a new volume
Oh
of
yeah,
Man and His Cat come out, I'm in, right?
I love that. Yeah.
And the other thing would be the Bright Falls series. I don't know if you've heard of this series, Mary. It's
There's
by
got to be some like sound effect that goes off with the
it's by one Ashley Herring Blake, and
Wait, Ashley Herring Blake. I've heard
she's
that name before.
yeah, your girl, my girl. So I'm so excited for the next book. Comes out next month. I don't know if you heard about it.
By the way, I didn't tell you the other day. It was late night, I promise, or else. Well, you don't really do ebooks anyway.
Oh, I'd like to
So
know.
I'm
I
sorry. It was
don't though,
late.
but I'd like. No, it's
I
okay.
was definitely in bed scrolling on my phone like I'm not supposed to be because I want to go to sleep. But I got the ebook for the second book. Iris. Nope. Iris? What's
That's
it
the
called?
next one.
Uh
Astrid Parker doesn't fail.
correct.
Yep.
I
Go
could be
on.
totally lying. Hold on. And maybe I should see if it's still in there because then you could get a copy and then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I meant to tell you that night, but then I realized it was an ongoing sale."
Do you think I just need to like own a copy of every version of this book?
Do you have the ebooks?
No, but I have the books,
Yeah, you
and
don't okay,
I have the audiobooks now as well. So
I
I've
have
already
that's
bought
what
it twice.
I have the audiobooks.
Okay.
Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail, that's the one I bought. But it was $1.99, and I don't have the book, so I was like,
Yeah, that's nice.
well, I don't know.
That's
I
so
did it.
cheap. Love it.
Yeah, right?
Love that for you.
Thanks.
I did want to say one more thing about Blood on the Tracks.
Sure.
One, I'm really glad to see and hear that there's a trigger warning for that because, so often I'm like, this isn't
Yeah.
happening and why not?
Yeah.
But two, I feel like we haven't had one for that series yet. Am I wrong? I don't remember it,
I don't think so.
which is wild because it needs some, right?
Yeah. When
Like,
and yeah, this one's intense.
well, I'm glad they had it for that one, but I'm also like, why
Yeah.
didn't they have it for other ones, for other
That's a
things?
that's a good point. Maybe they were told, "Hey,
Maybe they wised up to it. Yeah.
this stuff's pretty messed up. You should let people know that."
Yeah, totally. Right and Faultless Legends right here. My dad's just like using the hip lingo of the internet, calling us legends.
If we if we had any kind of like real series going on, that could be
Ooh.
that could be the right and faultless.
Ooh, Mary, maybe we need to write a book together and we can call it Right and Faultless Legends. Just a thought. I'm throwing it out there.
All right.
Reid says, I swore Kristen was going to do the Good People, Better Books, Papa John's. If they would sponsor us, I feel like we would do that. Although I think you and I prefer Domino's. Is that correct? I feel like we've talked about Domino's more.
Here's my issue.
Okay.
Domino's, put it this way. When I go visit my mom, we sometimes get Domino's. Her Domino's is top tier. Top tier. Around here, not so good. Papa John's I've only ever had around here. Gotta say, it's pretty good. It always comes, it's always fresh. I don't know.
Interesting. William's like, they're not pizza. I mean, yeah, but.
No, totally. I mean, especially like William, where I live, we have like not to be this person, but we have amazing pizza. I know everybody thinks where they live they have amazing pizza, but so I agree. But as I often tell Kristen, I can be a real trash panda when it comes to pizza. So I'll eat Domino's. I'll have the Papa John's. I'll have the best.
William, she did just say it was
So
trash.
that's what I'm saying. But it's kind of like it's more like that kind of pizza to me is more like junk food.
Oh
You know
yeah.
does that make sense?
No, that totally makes sense.
Yeah,
Well, it's like
yeah,
people
yeah.
being like, I want to go to McDonald's or whatever, which by the way, I would never. I hate McDonald's. But
You really do hate McDonald's?
oh, I haven't had McDonald's since probably grade school. Maybe
Wow.
middle school. I watched Super Size Me
Oh, I saw that too.
in middle school or high school, and it messed me
Yeah.
up. And I was like, no, thank you. I'm
Wow.
good. Yeah, I was like, never again.
I mean,
And
it's
now
not
if I smell it, I'm just like, no, like I can't.
See, I'm the opposite. If I smell it, I'm like, "Oh, I gotta get away, because I'm gonna want it."
Yeah. And I recall the fond memories of childhood, but
Yeah, yeah.
you should get a pizza. And where are
It's
you gonna get your
time.
pizza from? Danny says Papa John's sucks worse than Pooper Man.
Wow. Hi, Danny.
You can't in the same breath say McDonald's breakfast slaps hard if you're criticizing Papa John's. I'm just saying you can't do
Kristen,
that.
McDonald's breakfast does slap hard.
I can't get behind it.
Are you
No.
just when you think you know someone.
I love that we're finding out new things still about each other.
Really? The breakfast?
McDonald's breakfast does slap hard.
Thank you, Reid. You don't even like the hash browns?
I don't know that I've had one because again, I haven't had McDonald's in over a decade, So
Kristen, wait. Could you please try a hash brown?
I've had a hash brown, Mary.
From
They're
McDonald's.
Good. What's special about it?
They're crispy.
Hash browns should be.
They're delicious.
Hmm.
Oh, forget it.
I do like a hash brown.
All right.
I don't know.
All right.
Let's see. What else did I miss? When you pay good money and you read it so quickly, kind of doesn't feel amazing. Maybe that's just me. No, I think it feels amazing. I'm being honest. Like, I do not understand that, William. I don't want a book to take me forever. I have too much to read.
Oh, I was so confused. I thought we were talking about pizza. I'm like, wait,
Oh, no.
what
I went back in
expensive?
time.
Okay, so we're talking about
reading like Blood on the Tracks real quick. Yeah,
well,
I love that.
That's the thing, though. That what was this? I mean, this list is $12.95, and I got a couple bucks off for my membership. So, But I hear what you're saying. Like, if that was like a $30, book, and I read it in that amount of time, I'd be like, rethink your decisions, Mary. Yeah,
right. It's all relative. Freddie says I haven't eaten McDonald's since they got rid of the wedge fries. What? And then their ice cream is always broke. Well, that's what's a wedge fry?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Maybe they didn't have that here.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. Oh, everybody's talking about the hash brown. Might be their best item.
They're good.
Do you like a McDonald's breakfast? Listen, I understand I'm in the minority with this. Everyone loves the breakfast. I understand that.
Yeah.
McDonald's hash browns are next level. Brooke, do I need to go get a hash brown?
Oh, I see. It took Brooke to push you over the edge.
Listen. Just a lot of people are like, hey, they're hash browns. And I'm like, I won't eat their fries.
Okay.
They
don't taste like, it doesn't taste like their fries. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Do the hash browns actually digest in your system? Unlike the fries?
Listen.
I'm scared.
That dude, I get the point. I saw that thing too.
It wasn't just him. They did tests. You can leave the fries out on a table for years and they don't change. That's not okay.
Listen. Maybe it's going to happen down the road, but I'm still living and thriving, and I've had many a fry. So you're saying I'm just filled with fries?
Yes, I'm saying you can live and thrive and live your life, and I'm really happy for you.
No,
there's fries in your belly right now that I have not digested.
They're like still with me.
Yes, they're chilling in you. I'm just saying.
Interesting.
I'll send you some stuff.
Okay. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Please don't.
No, I won't. Make sure you slap that like button, friends. Brooke, that's nice. I appreciate that. I put the hash brown on the sausage and cheese McMuffin. Kristen, you shouldn't deny yourself the best things in life. I don't even know what a McMuffin is. That's how. See, I don't think they had that stuff when I was a kid, which is when I last ate McDonald's.
They had egg McMuffins when you were a kid.
Maybe my parents just never brought me there for breakfast. Dad.
Dad.
I don't. Chick-fil-A chicken biscuits. My dad's talking about. Fight me, okay? Someone will probably fight you.
Wow, Larry.
Oh no! Like how your Taco Bell doesn't have fries.
Wait, your Taco Bell
now.
has. What's happening?
Nacho fries. They came out with nacho fries.
Really?
Yeah. Don't they have nacho fries?
I
feel
don't
like
know.
they have nacho fries now. I haven't been to Taco Bell in a while either.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, Kristen. Hashtag Kristen needs a hash brown. Is this gonna trend? What's happening? This is why the wedge fries were so superior.
Wow.
Okay, cheese. I don't like McDonald's either, including the breakfast. Cheese. Thank you.
There you go. You have a friend.
I found my people. Thank you, cheese. Okay. Hello, Chaos and Comics.
Hey there.
Let's see. When you were young, you loved the McDonald's fried apple pies. Yeah, I remember those.
Oh,
But that's not breakfast. It's not breakfast.
Could be. Well, I know you don't do coffee, but that'd be nice with a nice hot coffee.
Listen, if there's one thing I miss from McDonald's from my youth, it's those apple pies.
What if you were like, you know what I miss from McDonald's from my youth? The coffee.
Oh, that's funny. Well, and they had the little like free ice cream cones, right? Or were they $1? It was something like, because I remember being a kid and going through like the tunnels in the play area and then running up and getting a little ice cream cone.
I don't think they were free. Larry was paying for those.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, talk about Heroes French fries. Yeah, that's awesome.
All right.
Taco Bell slaps hard. Those apple pies were insane. Free, I swear, guys, I think they had like tiny little sample versions. Or maybe they were $1. It was something.
I don't know.
Fried apple pies is breakfast. Okay.
See?
All right. This turned into a chat. That's what it turned into.
Food always does that.
That you're remembering? We took field trips in our home school districts when we were like really little. They took us to field trips to see the backstage of McDonald's, and they gave us like those little ketchup containers. They gave us little ice cream samples for free. It's one of the few like very vivid memories I have of my childhood.
Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Free ice cream.
That mic's loud. I'm loud.
You want me to turn it down?
No, the mic sounds really good. Just
okay.
Really.
Yeah, you're loud. Probably $1. Okay. I like to think you spent your childhood stealing ice cream from McDonald's. That's funny.
That's great.
Love that. Oh, hello, Hayden.
Hey,
Glad
Hayden.
you can join. Okay. I think it's my turn. Hayden, you're just in time for a tentacle kitty. All right.
Oh.
Here we go. Listen, tails around the teacup, tentacle kitty. This is what you think it is. It is about these tentacle kitty creatures, and they're human. Did I pick this up just because kitty was on the title? Yes. Did I still love it? Absolutely, yes. It was just super cute, super fun. They go on adventures as you do when you're a tentacle kitty. They're telling stories. I mean, look at all these little guys. Oh. I love them, and I want more, and I'm going to read more. And you guys can fight me, but it was cute.
Well, what's with you and Larry in the fighting?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like no one's gonna fight me on that. But cat book counter. One.
Oh,
there
Chris
may be
is
more.
on it.
Hello, Batmanda and Noir Wolf. How are you guys?
It's a family affair.
Love that. Has Kristen gushed about Buffy and Audible yet? I haven't, but I did pre-order that. If anyone's asking, of course, I pre-ordered that.
Kristen, what did you pre-order?
I pre-ordered the new upcoming Buffy Audible exclusive, not sponsored, Wish I was. Mary, how do we get sponsored by Audible?
By Audible? Oh boy.
You're like, I don't know. I'm sponsored by the other one. Mary's fancy. I'm not. Oh, I'm so excited for it. We have tons of the original cast coming back for it. Amber Benson's involved. Chris Golden's
Nice.
involved, who's done a lot of the novelizations and continuations and things. And it's going to be like years later, following Spike specifically. James Marsters is back. And tons of other characters. Apparently, there's actually justice for Cordelia, which I love. I'm so excited. I was like, I'm pre-ordering this right now. I want to stay up late that day and listen to some of it. Like, it's gonna be a whole event in my heart.
When did you already say when it comes out? I know you sent me a screenshot, but I forget.
October 20 something.
Oh, so it's soon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect. I'm so excited.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna love it.
I think I will have to join again because I definitely want to check that out.
Absolutely. You have to join again. I just joined to get the Delilah Green and Astrid Parker books on audio. And then this happened, and I was like, well, I'm just throwing credits around like crazy.
Well, I told you I pre-ordered because I had one credit left months ago, and I pre-ordered the Iris Kelly dates.
Doesn't date.
Oh, I was so
But
close.
she dates, doesn't she? Like we are.
I mean, we're on to these titles that come
Yeah,
out.
we are.
Yeah.
Oh, did I I pre-ordered that too. I've already used 4 credits.
Good for you.
You know,
why are you saving them?
Honestly, why am I? Yeah. Okay, my dad's asking for financial discipline advice.
Here we go. Everybody, pull up a chair, get a drink, a snack.
Should I place an IST order this early in the month, trying to wait to get Wolverine Volume 4 at Deal of the Week 46% pricing, or wait and lose the deal? I say you wait and see if there's a red tag deal, because that's how Mary and I got Volume 3.
Time out.
You don't agree?
No, I'm not disagreeing. I have questions. I want to add on to Larry's question. See, I did think about that, because you're right. That is how we got the 3rd volume that we've read already.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yes.
I read it twice.
Same.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Why didn't we ever talk about it on the show?
I don't know.
Weird.
But anyway, I've had this concern. And that Volume 4 is sitting in my cart, and I'm like, oh, should I get that pricing? But then I have Larry almost like in one ear, and I have you in the other ear, because then I've heard you say on Larry's channel, Dad, as the volumes go up, they print less.
Yeah, it's true. And that's true. And I will say, I even texted you and was like, should we get this?
Oh, you did?
I didn't buy it, but I was like, should we get this?
Right.
I didn't realize it was a Deal of the Week. That does mean something. But I don't know. Dad.
Like, what could at this point, so early, what could the red tag be, though? Like, what's more important?
Well, it wouldn't happen this early, but maybe in a few months. My dad isn't sitting there reading all his omnis immediately.
I know it, and no one is, for the most part, right? But this is one that he does really care about.
Well, does he, though? Because I think, Dad, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't there some Wolverine stuff in this you don't care about? Or is that further
really?
on? Well, maybe I'm wrong. Just saying. William is sending over condolences for the season being over.
Thank you, William. Not that I was the only one. A lot of people were thinking it, but I kept saying, like, everyone's like, oh, aren't you excited about having Aaron Rodgers? I'm like, yeah, of course. But, I kept saying, he's going to get injured. I just didn't think it would happen in the first game. Chris, I don't know if you heard any of this, but
I heard.
Yeah. Oh, because
I heard today at work.
Your coworker, right? There's a coworker there that likes him.
Yeah, she came up and was like, this happened, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I didn't know until right now. And then she's like, what does your friend think about that? And I was like, well, I'll ask her, but you're telling me right now. So now I can come back with this information.
But it was legit. It was the 4th play that had happened, and he went down, and it's an Achilles.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
ending injury.
Bummer.
So thank you, William.
Bummer. Okay, I'm dipping out. I'm showing my friend The Witcher. I really thought you said I'm showering with my friend The Witcher, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Nice, Danny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have a good night.
We made it weird.
Danny.
Why we make it weird?
I don't know.
Have a good night, Danny.
Enjoy your night, Danny.
Yes.
Honestly, that might be the only attempt at a Buffy multiverse story I enjoy. I believe it's going to be a good one.
Cool.
Red tag right now is nothing good, sadly.
I guess that's good and bad, right?
Yeah. There's 3 color covers. What if red tag months later with a lousy cover? Who cares? You're not looking at that thing.
I gotta say, I wasn't in love with any of the covers.
I felt
and that happened with Volume 3 too.
Yeah.
But good point.
I have read all the Wolverine material in all 4 Omnis and beyond in single. I sold 90% of those to help fund the great hardcover library with the intention of eventually replacing them all as OHCs. So you've read it. You don't need it. Got him. Boom. Done. And we're done.
No, well, yes and no, because he sold them with the purpose of replacing them.
Do what you're gonna do. Whatever, Dad. I know you. You're already. You bought it right now. You probably bought it the moment I started talking about it.
He just wants permission. Here, why don't we do this? You tell him no, and I'll just be like, "Yeah, Larry, go ahead, get it. You work hard."
Are we all showering with The Witcher in our minds? That's funny. I know a lot of people are. Oh, we're still talking about food. Okay. Pizza thoughts. That's true. I started buying specific covers for Omnis more because of what's on the spine. I agree with that. I agree. I'm straight, but I would share with Henry Cavill in a minute.
Good choice.
Love that for you, Danny.
Good choice.
Mary, I believe it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. I forgot.
4 hours later. I'm sorry.
I thought I was just hanging out. I don't know. I don't know what was happening. Okay, where are we going? Okay, let's go with Grumpy Old Monsters. I finally read.
Yeah.
That's right. I read some singles.
Who are you?
Because I think I read these like 3 weeks ago. Could that be? Ish. Anyway, I'm going to cheat a little bit because that's just where we are. Even monsters get old, and the old monsters need a place to while away. Is that right? Anyway, they need a place for their twilight years. But when word comes that Castle Frankenstein is to be demolished, the monsters get together and they have to break out of their old monster's home for one last quest.
Love this.
I know I've already showed these covers off, but I mean, can you even?
They're great.
It's anybody that enjoys these like classic monsters, you will adore these books. It's only 4 that I know of. We were just saying before we came on that like, who knows, this could be collected and we don't even know it. But if you're into the classic monsters, it's so cute. They're in an old monster home and they're plotting to escape, and there's like a mean nurse, and the art is just fantastic in it. I definitely recommend. It's a really good time. And I have to tell you, it sounds funny, right? Like I felt good that I read what I bought, but sometimes when I remember when we were at Heroes, I'm like, Kristen, why am I buying singles? Like, what am I doing? And I'm so glad I did, because it was pure joy.
I love that.
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd be really good.
But I will. I am gonna send you these along with Blood on the Tracks so that you can read these.
What is happening today? So you're not only faultless, you are just so giving.
I'm generous.
You're so generous and giving. You are lovely. Thank you. That's very exciting.
You're welcome.
Chris has asked you if they're oversized. Those are just regular singles.
Oh, do they look oversized? No, they're just the regular singles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they do kind of look big on the camera, but
yeah.
Batmanda read in Limbo. Batmanda, did you love it? Because we loved it.
Yes.
And Twisted Tales Tangled book this week. That's fun. And now I'm reading the second Dune book.
Nice.
There are like a lot of those, right? Several.
Oh, should I mention that Grumpy Old Monsters? These are out on IDW.
There you go.
I think I showed these before too, but how great are these CSI ads?
I love an old ad, like an old TV ad.
Amazing.
Love that.
Yeah, let me see if there's any other ones that are good. Yeah, I think that was the only CSI one.
That's
Oh, look at this CSI Miami.
Oh, nice. Love the graphics. My dad says I haven't placed any iced tea orders this month. I think I will hold for now and hope I don't have to pay $10 more later. Save money now, though. What if the collection is digest size? You're probably doing better this way, Mary. There you go. Freddie,
Thanks,
always
Freddie.
looking at the positive side of everything. Love that.
Maybe Freddie has some financial advice on your dad's IST order.
Does he? Did I already talk about brevity? I can't remember. I don't think I did. Question mark.
I think I saw something on on Goodreads about this.
Maybe you did.
I think
that's probably what. Yeah. So this is very much like cartoon strips in a book, right? Some of them, I mean, those don't even have words, but some of them do. Listen, these are supposed to be really funny. I got it for the cover. There's cats and a dog, and I thought it was cute. You guys, I'm so excited to get rid of this. I didn't like this even a little bit. Like, I think there was maybe a few that I enjoyed, but then the other stuff I was like, this is not funny.
Wow.
It's probably pretty dated. I mean, this came out let's see here.
Krista, this new microphone is a real ASMR
experience.
Is it like
should I turn it down? I don't know.
No. I'm just telling you, I can like really hear things.
It came out in 2006, so I guess it's not that dated, but like,
yeah,
it wasn't funny. I didn't like it. That's all.
All right. How many stars?
1.
Ooh.
I think I gave it 1. Did I give it 2? I think I gave it 1.
That's why I was kind of giggling. I think you did give it 1.
Yeah, let me check Goodreads for the real score here. Yeah, I gave it 1. I remember being so mad when I finished it. I was like, I just wanted to get through it so I can give it the 1 I thought it deserved, you know?
I get it. Fair is fair.
Yeah. I think there are 6 in the original series. I'm trying to read at least the first 4. Oh, that's cool. Has a Wolvie Omni gone red tag yet? Volume 3 did, and Mary and I both bought it for quite cheap.
How much do you remember what the discount was?
I feel like we got them for like...
It was pretty good, but I don't remember.
I don't know. I feel like they were only like... Was it like one of the $37 ones?
Oh, wow. I don't...
Or 47? I don't know. It wasn't that bad.
We were both like very excited though.
Yeah. I did really enjoy In Limbo. It's very candid and deep. I'm glad you did. Cat book counter 1.5. Chris, that's fair. That's fair. This is a mic on loan from Reid's job.
Nice.
I didn't want to be responsible for Larry's wallet. No advice. I won't even say what I would do. Haha. Freddie, you buy all the things though. That's what it seems like, at least. Hey, no judgment. Just saying. So you read something else?
I did. I was just trying to. All right, let's go to. I read more singles. Believe it or not, I finally read. This could have been a reread in my life. I truly don't know. I read Batman 10 Nights of the Beast. Show you some covers. I should know if I read this or not already in life. I enjoyed it. I especially enjoyed the artwork as well. Was the story anything that unique? No. There's like this Russian assassin guy running amok. Batman's trying to stop him. The usual.
The usual.
But I did kind of laugh, like, this is the bad guy. Can we see him?
Let's make it bigger so we can all see him.
That's the villain. Okay.
Okay.
But I had a hard time, like, feeling scared of him.
Yeah. Also, they kind of look the same.
Wait, is that it? Is
Some in the
Batman?
chat's very offended. Like,
Anyway, a lot of when I went to my single issue reading, I think I was really looking to escape, and these books did the trick. And wait, I wanted to mention something else. I wanted to show more ads.
oh, we love an ad.
You see the M&Ms?
We're making that big.
Come
Aw.
on.
That's a cute one. I like the little skateboard.
Yeah.
Chocolate
But anyway-
fun for everyone.
Here's another good for those video game people out there.
Nice.
Arkanoid, come on.
Love that.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, this is a good Batman story. I think I gave it 3 stars. It's probably being a little harsh. I enjoyed it. Read it in one sitting. And yeah, glad I picked it up.
Nice. Freddie pre-orders all the things. Past me, spend my money. Current me hasn't done anything wrong. That's funny. Larry's Wallet, world's worst financial YouTube channel. Nice. Is anyone here financially responsible when it comes to books? Supposed to be saving for a con trip. Still bought a bunch of Star Wars books that I can totally blame on Kristen Jessica. Listen, Hayden, that's more Jessica's blame. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think
Blame
that's
her.
more her blame, I think.
Chris read Lucky Red. Chris, what did you think of it? Because I'm hoping to start it soon. Win book 1 and 2. Portrait of an Unknown Woman. Almost American Girl. Love that one. The Tryout. The Dark Matter of Mona Starr. You love that one, yeah?
Me?
Yeah.
Did I read that?
I thought you loved that one.
Oh, I could tell by the way you said love. There's some comment in there.
No, I thought you talked about loving. That's why I'm so confused. Am I thinking of a different book?
I think I do remember. Once I see the cover, I will know.
Well,
Sorry.
I gotta look it up too. I'm like, maybe I'm wrong about the title.
I did love that book.
Okay.
I did love that book.
Thank you. That's why I was like, am I wrong about?
And I just feel like, I think I loved it. And then you pointed out, you're like, there's something about it. You were like, there's something potentially problematic about something around the book or something.
What did I give it?
And I was like, really? I loved it. I
gave it 4.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Dancing at the Pity Party. I've been like so afraid to read that book. Isn't that the one about the mom?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten that from the library and not read it a few times. Such is my thing. I really enjoyed it. Jessica was right about the W word being used a lot. Interesting.
Is that Lucky Red?
Yes. Yep, Jessica's hyping that up. Okay, you talked about Batman. Picture Day. I believe I was reading this last time, but I did finish it. Yeah, I really like the cover. I ended up really enjoying it. I thought the art inside was really cool. And this girl just, her mom would make her wear her hair the same for like every school picture, like in braids, and she hated it. So she decides while she's at school, she's going to cut all of her hair off right before the school picture on picture day and everything that results from that. I thought it was a really great library read, especially, but it's blurred by a lot of great people in the back. It had a great story, a great lesson in it. And I think this is one that you may enjoy, Mary. So
yeah, I borrowed that digitally from the library and never read it. So
we love that.
Yeah.
We love doing that.
We'd love to do that. It's fun.
Whatever you're talking about, I will buy. Mara, you popped in just in time to buy stuff. Is that what's happening? Love that.
All right, my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Here it comes. This pains me because this author is one of my favorite thriller writers. Consistent. So I finished Everyone Here is Lying by Sherry LaPena. I will tell you, not once did I think of, no matter what I say, not once did I think of not finishing this.
Hmm.
Because even though I found parts, I can't say anything without spoiling. That's the very annoying part that's going on right now. Meaning I can't talk about the real big issue I had with this book. But it's odd because usually when I talk like this, I'm like, I will consistently say like how I wanted to put it down, how I didn't want to finish it. That's the thing though, even though I thought one piece of it was so ridiculous for one of the characters, almost I'd say unrealistic. I wanted to finish it. I didn't even rate it. Put it that way. On Goodreads, I just marked it as read because here's the thing. I don't feel right giving one of her books a bad rating. I just don't feel right. She's like so nice too. Like when I post on Instagram, she like will comment or heart my post, and I feel like I don't know.
Mary,
I'm struggling here.
If she would never find out what you rated it, what would you rate it? Like if you had to.
As Mary said on YouTube, I mean,
she's not watching this. She's not watching this. It's just our little group of Hayden and Chris and Mara and Freddie. It's just
listen. You and Maddie have had people show up in your chats. You never
not
thought
here.
you
Not
never
here.
thought they'd show up.
Mary, this channel's still very small. No one's gonna see this. I just want to know.
Even if I will be an adult, even if listen, Sherry, if you're out there and you are watching this, you're one of my faves.
And you'll keep reading her stuff, yeah.
And not only do I keep reading, I don't even I buy your stuff, Sherry, all the time. And I will continue to do so. This one didn't hit for me. I'm still upset. I wish we could talk about it. Not publicly. Maybe there are other readers that felt this way. And maybe it's on us. I don't know. But if I didn't have all these hangups, I probably would have given this a 2. And it pains me to say that.
That's hard. May I share with the public what you sent me regarding this book beforehand? If not, I won't.
You can do it.
You told me I finished. What is it called? Everyone Here is
Everyone
Lying?
here is lying.
Okay. You were like, I finished Everyone Here is Lying. And then all you sent was a GIF of someone throwing a book across the room, which I thought was so funny. I couldn't wait.
So
sorry, Sherry, the book sucked. JK Sherry, we love you. I'm sorry for my joke. Brooke, did you read this book or is that just a joke?
Yeah, Brooke, did you read this?
I'd like to know. Yeah, for real. Where are the likes? Oh, wait. Thanks, Brooke. And my dad. Come on, people. YouTube's dreaded algorithm uses these metrics to decide where and how much exposure they give to a channel. It's true. But,
But whatever you do, YouTube, don't send Sherry over here because I don't want her thinking I'm hating on her.
I did not read it. I lied to Sherry and everyone. Brooke, you're just making me laugh now. I just know. Brooke, what was that thriller you read and you hated?
Oh, not the guest list, the Paris apartment.
There's another one, Brooke, that you had with your book club and like a podcast co-host, a podcast co-host, a true crime one, I think. Like wrote it.
Was that by Megan Golden? No. Whoa.
Screw you. That's quite dramatic. Oh yes. Okay. The Can't All Be Hit. Still love you, Sherry. Hoping better next time. Look, everybody's so sweet to Sherry in the chat.
Because she's really a good person. I'm telling you.
She like, I don't know her, but she's a saint.
She's solid.
Oh, that's good. Speaking of splurging on books, did Larry splurge on the new leather-bound slipcase, gilded edges illustrated by Tolkien edition of The Hobbit yet? Don't tell him that.
By the way,
all good people here. Have you heard about this one by Ashley Flowers?
No.
By
the way, do we hear Reid in the living room listening to us?
I don't, but maybe you guys do because of this microphone. Reid, do you hear that? Reid, are you watching?
Turn the TV down, Reid.
Oh, okay. Ashley Flowers from Crime Junkie. You know Crime Junkie.
Oh, okay. I don't listen to it, but yes, that I was
Yeah, I
thinking,
know
why
of
do
it
I
too.
know why do I know that name, Ashley Flowers? That's why. Okay. Uh-oh.
Can she hear the TV or just me laughing at her saying that author's a good person? Because that's what I lost it over.
Reid just cackling about how funny you are, Mary.
She is a good person.
Is there an echo? Like, can she hear?
Well, probably now that the door's open.
Yeah, I could hear it. Oh, he didn't like that.
No, that was just a regular shut of a door, but I guess this microphone is like, it's a big slam. No, I brought up the All Good People here because it's funny. So I heard someone at my work praising that book, like saying it was the best book.
Really?
And Brooke finished it and she was like, this book is terrible. And it made me laugh. So
I do enjoy how Brooke like gets frustrated with thrillers too, because
yeah. It's easy to do.
yeah.
We can't hear it on stream. Thank you for that. With praise from Mary, how could Sherry be anything but a sweetheart?
Freddie. Kristen's like, look at your face.
Actually, it's funny because I was pulled that up and then I was reading this for my dad, and that's why I was shaking my head. Dad, it sounds expensive. I don't think I'm going to buy that for you. Just FYI, give that to mom.
That's a mom gift.
That's a mom gift. I don't know about me.
So, Kristen, do you want me to send this to you?
Would you like to hear my thoughts on it? Because I'll read it.
Here's the thing. It's a fast read.
Okay.
And I do think I should make notes for myself because you know how I have a tendency to forget why I hated something.
You know what? I would love if you sent it to me. Take a Post-it or something, write your comments on the back, like the last page of the book or something.
Yes. Like I'll put a Post-it right on the back.
Yes. And then I can be like, okay, let's reference these and we'll talk.
Are you afraid you might see it? Maybe I should put it in a sealed envelope in the back.
It's up to you. I don't think I'm gonna flip to the back though, you know.
But what if like Reid was being rowdy, he knocked the book off a table and it like I just hit my computer and then it opened like this.
You're right. What if Reid's like sitting on the table and then he just starts
like a cat?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Batting stuff back and forth.
Yeah.
There's an open drink and he just slams it off the floor.
Or off the table. Get off the table.
Yeah, he does that all the time. You're right. Seal it in an envelope. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Done.
That says like read when done. Keep away from Reid and then read when done.
So basically all of my reads this week, except for, because I don't think you want Batman, I'm sending everything to you. But I do have a box on the floor because I still have a pop. Remember I bought you that creepy Junji Ito pop?
I love this. I have stuff for you too. I need to, you know what? Maybe I need to start reading things that you
don't like. And
I don't like. Hey, do you want this brevity? No,
I don't want brevity. No.
You're like, absolutely not. I'm keeping Tentacle Kitty. I have to return Picture Day to the library. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
We'll get there. I'll find something. I love it though. You're like, do you want this? All right. So real quick, Brooke says I'll stop taking over the stream chat. Brooke, you'll never take over the stream chat one. We love when you're talking.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and tomorrow I'll give you a brief 40-minute synopsis on the book in our group chat.
Brief? What would be a long synopsis?
Mary, we got a podcast to listen to tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of Bat, I read Bruce Wayne Murderer, Batman Officer Down, and Bruce Wayne Fugitive. They got gifted by Super Laughard. That sounds fun, actually. Yeah. Why the heck am I getting called out for being on the table? Because you're sitting on the table all the time. Reid? Duh. He doesn't do that. Okay. Let's see. Is this the last physical thing I have? I think so. Okay, guys. Are you ready?
Ready.
I finally finished A Story of Seven Lives. I finished this last night. Picture this. I'm laying in bed. I'm reading this book. Willow's on my chest. This is
Oh,
about
no.
cats. When I tell you I cried, I cried. I was crying. But I gave this 5 stars, and it deserves every single one of the stars. I want to just, first and foremost, if anyone has seen me talk about books before, you know that any book with any kind of, especially cat, but any animal, abuse or death or pain or suffering, like any of that, I hate it and I need to know about it. So, heads up warning for this. I was told this is sad. It is sad. However, it's also very hopeful and it has an amazing ending. So, I will leave it there. Do some cats in this group of outdoor cats die? Yes. Because it is showing you the suffering that outdoor cats can have. I do really hope, and I put this in my Goodreads review. I just did a little quick one, but
Oh, you're doing Goodreads reviews now.
just sometimes, just a few sentences.
You're a book reviewer.
Yeah, you know how I do. But I put in there that one, I'll say the tag on the back is perfect. A heartfelt tale of cats' survival and hope. I think this was a beautiful story. It was beautifully told. I adored the characters. I loved the ending. Yes, I cried again. However, it was worth the tears and the pain. It was absolutely worth it. And what I put in my Goodreads review is, and I stand by this, this was about a group of stray cats. Our main character here with the bow, he had a home at one point and something terrible happened to his owner and he was left alone and that was not of his fault. So you're really following him and mostly this other cat as well, who also had a previous history with humans that was very different. And how they react to humans and everything. It felt so real. I was just like, if you could talk to stray cats, I feel like they would talk like this and this would be the situation, right?
Yeah.
So I really hope that anyone who, and I know there's people watching who do because they've told me, who have cats, they own cats and let them wander. I know this is different in different countries, but at least here in the States, that I can only speak from my experience in the States, there's so much of that still, and it hurts me. So reading this, I hope people with that experience who let their cats do that will learn something from this. That's all I feel like I can say about it, really. I hope they can learn how evil humans can be to animals, as well as all the things that can happen and the average lifespan, which is very, very, very significantly lower than an indoor cat. So there's my soapbox, I guess, but I feel like that was a huge thing that I think people can take away from this. I already knew it, but I'm sure a lot of people reading this wouldn't. One of the main human characters didn't realize that the cats she was loving and feeding could go and wander off at night and be captured by evil humans. You know what I mean? Like there's some of that. But it was beautiful and I loved it. And I think there's so much that a lot of people can take from this. I think it was a joy of a read. I think my mom will probably watch this later. And I know I've gotten my mom into some cat manga. So Mom, I think you would really like this one, actually. It was great. I really do recommend it if you can handle that stuff. And again, it has a great ending, so I do think it's worth the journey. That's what I got.
I am so scared of that book now.
I was scared too, but I'm telling you, and you know I'm very sensitive to that stuff, but I adored this. I thought it was beautiful. There we are. Kristen knows that I physically cannot send a voice memo that is less than 10 minutes. I just can't shut up. Hey, I've been there. Cat book counter. Thank you, Chris. 2.5.
Excellent.
Happy tears or sad tears? Both? I feel like both is the answer. There were sad things that happened on both levels, right? But the end, I mean, look, I feel like if anyone who reads this is going to be like, I think the thing you're going to be worried the most about is this guy going to die? He's not going to die. So I'm spoiling that for you because I feel like I would need that, you know?
Well, now I'm worried about the mean humans, and I will become enraged reading something like that.
Yeah, but it's not the focus. It's just a thing that happens. It's not great, but
Okay.
I do think it's worth the journey if you can handle. If you can't, then that's, I get it. I get it. Are you
Oh,
both taking
no.
part in Stuff Your Kindle Day?
What is this, Hayden?
What is this, Hayden?
Because probably yes, but I don't know what it is.
Mary, you have to, because you have a lot of Kindles to stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, you are so mean.
Am I mean or telling the truth? Mara's I will not be
Fair.
buying. Mara, I'm just telling you, I feel like I'm one of the most sensitive to animal stuff in books. And I loved it. I'm just saying. Too many feels. It's fair. And you do you, but it's great. Also read Superman for all seasons. Freddie, why are you talking about it? Just to be for shipping, very slice of life, no origin, and no supervillains. Narrated by his friends, family, POV. Mary may like that.
You know what? Maybe Mary ordered the absolute.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So, like, you already have that, or is that something coming out?
My next, it's not here yet, but I will tell you my next IST haul that I'll show here. You're going to feel like you're being targeted.
Oh, I already feel offended.
You're going to be like, Mary, you're doing this just to get to me. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, it's fair. I look forward to that. The evil humans is what gets me too. That hurts my soul. No,
Yes.
absolutely. Absolutely. But it's a reality, right? That like people don't think about.
No, it is, and I'm glad that you read. I won't read it, as I'm just too scared. But I'm glad you
fair.
read it because you're able to tell us what it's about, and like you said, others may read it who, who don't realize what can happen.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of the mindset.
Yeah.
I live in a neighborhood where I thought we didn't have a lot of roaming cats until, we've been going on walks in like different parts of the neighborhood, and there were
Mhm.
so many out there. And every time I just feel sad,
I know. Yeah, I do.
because you may think everything's okay, but the moment you leave your house, I mean, how do you know, or they leave your house? How do you know? You don't know. Like, there are
No.
horrific people here in the world.
Yeah.
It's scary. I couldn't do that. I always say, does the animal die? Stakes are still there. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't. There's animals that do. I said it both to you on Instagram. It's on the 20th, and a bunch of ebooks will be free. Hayden, thank you.
Hayden's like, I already sent it to the two of you. Come on.
Hayden, we appreciate you, and we failed.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, he did. All right. All right, fine.
We'll check it out.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out.
Did you read more than that?
No, I have my DNF to share.
Please share your DNF. I do have a slideshow as well.
Okay. This is a pickup from Heroes Con. I'm not going to have a lot to say. The title of the book. It's how I felt about it. Okay. I got up to, I don't know, around 30-ish pages. Here's when I tell you I was out from the very beginning. These two friends are walking down the street. They basically they lost their job, so they're just like walking down the street. I think they go to either like a bar or a restaurant. They walk out of the joint. This like ghoulish thing is following them, rips off one of the friends' heads. Yes, I said rips off one of the friends' heads, and then proceeds to toss it into an aquarium. Yeah, like the kind of aquarium where you go and visit like large fish. Then the other friend's like, we have to get my friend's head back. What the? I mean,
Reid's in the other room. He's like, I gotta grab that. He's like, I gotta grab it and read it right now. Oh, that's.
I hope I didn't look to see if Alexander's not in here. I would have scared him. The book's like over there somewhere now.
I love a good book throwing. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
mean-
that sounds wild. Yeah.
Listen, it was $5-ish, right? Maybe less than that. I really don't remember. Hey, you got to try things to see if you like them. I didn't like it. Moving on.
I love that you didn't waste your time though. You're like, forget it.
Yep.
Currently on Batman Adventures Omni, hoping to finish tonight. That does look fun.
Wow, you really got through that fast.
Hey, you're running through it, Freddie. The only loose roaming cat I want to see is the animated one, Simon's Cat.
Oh,
It's a good choice, though. Will there be bats on the slideshow? Will there? I don't know. This is giving the Halloween tree vibes. Are you also confused, Mary?
yeah, but you
know it's something that we probably know, but we don't know immediately. Freddie, I'm sorry we don't get your references all the time.
maybe it was the book, the Agony book. I don't know.
That got dark.
Dark. But you know what's? I think if it felt more dark, I could have gotten into it. But it was like, it's just goofy.
Yeah.
Once the head went into the aquarium tank, I'm like, I'm out.
I'm out.
Got to go by.
Do we want to bring some levity to it then?
Please. But you know what? I must say, there's an introduction on that. I'm like pointing back there. There's an introduction on that book by Colson. Was it Colson Whitehead?
Really?
He was like, and
oh, that's wild.
Maybe I just didn't understand it. Maybe he'll explain it to me. No, but before I get rid of that book, I think I should at least read the introduction. Maybe I could get
crazy, actually.
Maybe I could get something out of it. You know,
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I have a feeling he's probably saying something good about the creator, maybe, versus the actual story. That's my guess. Maybe the creator's like, cool person, has done a lot of work, and
you're gonna open it, and Colson Whitehead's gonna be like, the head represented like
society,
allegory for
and then I'm gonna say, you know what?
You're gonna throw it again.
Still, I'm out.
I love that. According to Chris's comment, I missed 2.5 cat books. You did, James. In fact, I finished this.
She did.
How was your Zoom call, James? All right, here we go. Here's the slideshow. It's happening.
Oh.
Do you like a baby duck?
Is this a Mara suggestion?
So this was a recommendation from Jessica, and Mara also loves this one. So they both do. One, I have to say, this cover, I actually, Jessica gifted me the audiobook via Audible.
Oh, that's quite the gift.
Very sweet. Yeah, this was like a while back too. And I was finally like, I need to listen to this. This was a gift. I need to listen to it. Also, I think it was only like 6 hours or so. Nice. It was pretty short. And yeah, I didn't know what to expect going into it, other than, again, what I was going to say is there's a different cover on Audible versus this one, which I think is very bad. Like, this cover's not good. So there's that. But yeah, Haley Cass, Jessica's a huge fan. Mara's a huge fan. Is Catherine a huge fan? I actually don't know. Mara, you may watch this later. Maybe
How
not.
about Abby and Howard? Do they enjoy Haley Cass?
Yeah. How does this work? So now I have to say I really enjoyed this. I thought it was a very sweet story. It was a romance. And I want to read all of her stuff. I want to be this person. I'm going to jump into all the things. It's gonna happen. Look at you. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think a lot of her stuff's on Hoopla, which is cool. It
is, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read more, and I'm excited.
So that's
something I listen to.
Would you say this book was ducky? I'm so sorry.
No, it was not. But Batman is here for the duck. Love that.
Aw.
Okay, the Looking for Friends head. Hold up, I sent the Halloween tree poster to y'all's Instagram. Okay, so I think we just don't know what that means.
Watch, that's what Colson's gonna tell us. Like, oh, it was a tribute to this,
to this thing you don't know.
Yeah.
They had to chase their friend's spirit all night or he would die. Oh. Not familiar. Not familiar. All right, so that was a good time.
Oh, you read this?
I did. So you know about this one? Yeah.
I do.
Know My Name by Chanel Miller, who, for people who don't know what this book is, I believe the world probably remembers the Brock Turner case and everything that happened there. There's a really powerful victim statement that Chanel read in the court, and people started posting that online. It went viral, and because it was very well written and powerful and impactful. And then she wrote this book about that whole journey and everything that happened. She also narrates the audiobook, which is how I listened to it from my library. It was so, when I say, like, when you think about that victim statement and how powerful and impactful it was, this was like even more, like, to actually hear the entire experience, like from the beginning on. You also get to know like her life and her where she was in the moments and stuff like that. It is so interesting, and I kind of hate to say that about what happened, right? It's like to minimize it to a word like that kind of doesn't feel like enough. But she writes, like, just, it was so beautifully written. It was really powerful. I recommend listening to it if you can handle it. Obviously, trigger warnings because she goes into details about what happened. But to even like experience the whole court case with her and how all that went down, to the direct like transcripts of what she said to like the DA and like other officers and people who just weren't listening to her or took her words and like made them into something else. And she was like, that's not even what I said. Like, it's just wild, the entire thing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us followed it when it was happening and wanted to know what the verdict would be and what happened. But this really details what really happened, everything, to the point of being like, I finished this and I was just like, wow, like, I feel like it just feels like something that needs to be like a story that needs to be heard.
Yeah.
And it was great. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. I look forward to more from her. I want her to keep writing. I think she will. She's very good at it. But yeah, it was just really powerful and I really enjoyed it. Again, I feel like enjoy is a hard word to say for it, right? But yeah,
No,
it was great.
I totally know what you mean by that. I'm actually seeing if my library has this. I'd like to. Two things. It reminds me of, even though it was fiction, but My Dark Vanessa, right?
Mm.
Like, that's a book I always feel weird saying I really enjoyed, but it's, what it's about is so intense and so real, and
And I
talk
love
about,
that one too. So I feel,
right?
yeah,
Talk about trigger warnings, but like, when something is done so well and tells a story so well, it could even be fiction, right? It's just so impactful, just because
absolutely.
something is a tough subject or hard to hear, hard to read, doesn't make it not impactful, and doesn't make it not interesting. And even reminds me of, I just sorry, I'm gonna mess up her name, but right now what's going on with that YouTuber, the family YouTuber, what's her name? Is it Abby Frankie?
Oh yeah.
I'm probably messing up the name, but
Something, yeah, Frank or Frankie, yeah.
yeah, I
The
was
8
just listening.
Passengers family
Yes,
channel, yeah. Oh my
I was just
gosh, yeah.
listening to that 911 call, and when you hear the neighbor that calls, I had tears in my eyes listening to that. It's just, it's another layer of, like, hearing how real something is. You just can't imagine, it's like we might hear, you might see a blurb on social media or a quick headline. It just, it's not the same as listening or reading the whole story.
Well, and so often, I mean, until the trial ended and until she, revealed her name, you didn't know her name. She was
Yeah.
Jane Doe forever,
Yep.
or for a very long time. So
Yep.
one, the title's perfect too. It's just great.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I do hope that like she was able to really tell her story. I mean, I think the book's very popular and people praised it, but I hope more and more people read it, and especially if you at all are familiar with the trial, or like if you're not, then look into it. But there was a lot of people. There were a lot of people making accusations and, assuming things about her.
Right.
So it's really nice to like have that whole story right there and for
Yeah.
her to like get to comment on all of those things and everything that happened.
Yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
it was great. Totally highly recommend it. Again, all the trigger warnings for this sort of content, but it was great. Loved it. So, yeah, we've had one duck. What about second duck? Do you like second duck too? I think second duck is cute. Hello, Cycle.
Hey, Cycle.
I do have some more digital reads. Bear with me.
What's going on here?
This guy's standing like a human.
A human.
A human. I read The Baker and the Bard, which is a cozy fantasy adventure. It is a graphic novel. I think it's coming out in March. I should have looked up the date, but yes, I'm back with my arcs, people.
I have to read this too.
Yeah?
I'll talk about in my upcoming reads. This is what happens. I'm like, hey, can I read that ahead of time? And then I feel pressure.
Yeah, I get it. And that's why like I started to just request a few at a time because I'm like, if I actually get some of these, I want to not,
Totally.
like I have a few, actually I think I just got 3 in and I'm like, no, I gotta read these and in a certain amount of time. So that is the downfall to arcs. But The Baker and the Bard was a cozy fantasy adventure. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very sweet. I really liked the art. I think if I have not read Legends and Lattes, but I feel like the vibe's probably similar.
Oh,
right?
okay. Sure.
And yeah, it was cute. I liked it. I don't know what else to say. Check it out.
By the way, Kristen.
Yeah.
Remember how earlier I'm like, oh yeah, I pre-ordered the next
Yeah, Bright Falls book.
Was not. I pre-ordered.
You didn't?
The next Legends and Legends and Lattes book.
Yeah.
The second book.
Oh, that's not the same.
Apparently, I don't remember any book titles tonight. So
I love this. I need to listen to that one still too. I don't know.
I think you'll love it.
Yeah. I think I will too.
Oh,
with all them ducks, all Don Rosas show up in the chat. Hey, James. No, tell them to go away. We don't want that.
Wow.
We don't want that. Y'all know we don't want that. He would never, by the way. He would never. He's not that fun. Making an assumption. Allegedly. He's not
allegedly.
That fun. It was kind of fun. Let Me Out, which was a very, I think it was set in like the 70s. This one also is not out yet. I think it comes out soon. But this is from Oni Press. And this was an arc also. It was about kind of like a satanic panic situation. So they're assuming this group of teenagers is like murdered somebody. And they're all queer teenagers and they're a close-knit group of friends who all have their own like identities and problems. And so then the cops are like after them, but then there's this whole FBI thing. And then maybe there's like a demon. There is a demon. And it was fun. You know what? I didn't love it as much as I wanted to, but I still had a good time. I still ultimately liked it. And maybe someone out there will love it, but I didn't love it. I liked it.
Nice.
I also read Match Point.
Did you wait in the last 2 weeks? You read a lot. Did you skip work? Like you just?
I was just determined to read a lot of arcs. You know what I mean?
I'm impressed. I'm totally impressed.
Also, I will say, Down to Science, the first the Haley Cass book I read, that was 6 hours on audio. I did that in like 2 days at work.
Nice. That's cool.
And then the Chanel Miller, I've been listening to it like every day at work. So that also, that's how I got those done. But
nice.
I like this little guy. He's like squinting at the sun and we love him for it,
Oh,
it's like, yeah, it's like, sir, you shouldn't look at it. Like it may hurt your brain, but he's like, I'm fine.
Oh,
I love that. But yeah, Match Point was great. It was about racquetball and this group of these 2 friends. One is super into racquetball, but she doesn't play it like in a league or anything, or club, I think they call it. But the other friend is kind of forced into playing it. She hates it. She's not great at it. Her dad used to be like a racquetball champion, is like forcing her into it. So they have very different feelings about this. And then they develop this friendship, and there's racquetball talk throughout. I like these two characters a lot. I really enjoyed it. I like the family dynamic between both of them. They had very different family dynamics. And it was super cool and cute, and I liked it. And I think it's definitely worth a library pickup for anybody. I give it 4 stars.
Nice.
I did finally finish Where the Body Was.
Thank goodness.
The new Brubaker Phillips that comes out, I think, in January. Listen, this duck's face is kind of how I felt at the end of it.
That duck looks like somebody woke him up from a nap.
That's kind of how I felt because it was boring. Listen, I gave it a 3. I liked it fine. I was just like, I wanted something else from it. I just got to the end and I was like, this does not feel like a, sometimes you'll finish a Brubaker Phillips and you're like, oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Some people finish all of his books and say that, but
this was amazing.
This one I was just like, that's fine. It's fine. So I'll be really curious. I know you got it too.
Yep.
What you think about it.
I know. I keep saying I'm going to read it, and here we are.
I kept doing it too, and I was just determined. I was like, I gotta finish this. It's pretty short, so it's not too bad.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So this is I'm done with Reid. This is currently reading now. I am currently listening to Remarkably Bright Creatures per Mary's recommendation. I'm listening to it on Hoopla. Look at this little duck, by the way. Look at him. Prancing.
By the way, this is one of my favorite books, I'd say almost ever. And this is my favorite duck so far.
Oh, I love that. I love this duck too. So I'm barely in this, right? I think I'm only like 11% in.
Okay.
And I'm to the point. Okay, if anyone doesn't know, it's about the cover. So you've got this octopus in captivity, and you have this woman who works there, right? And there are other characters. And we're getting dual perspective too, which I enjoy, right? I quite enjoy it. I like listen. Did you listen to it?
I did.
Yeah.
I think I did a little of both, but I mostly listened.
I'm quite enjoying the narration from everyone. I think they're good. They're very good. At this point, I'm just wondering, okay, why am I meeting these characters, and what are they gonna?
I promise you, there's a reason, and it's rewarding.
I believe it because I know you loved it so much. But there's been like points where I'm like, am I lost? I just want to make sure that's normal.
I felt the same way.
Okay.
Actually, I went back a couple times because I thought I felt lost.
I'm feeling that. So I'm glad to hear that that's pretty normal because I keep being like, man, should I go listen to all this again? Because I'm not going to retain who this character is and why they know this person and that person, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't understand, but I'm going to keep going. So I am enjoying it, but I'm also like, why is this happening?
Yeah, I know I know it's sort of uncomfortable because honestly, I'm not just saying this. I went through the same experience. Just keep listening, and no doubt it does connect.
Okay.
And when you find out the reason why, it's like one of those tricky things. Sometimes it annoys the hell out of me when authors do it, but this time it didn't. There's a reason why you're supposed to feel a bit uncomfortable.
Okay.
And this was actually an example of when I felt like that tactic worked,
Okay, I love that. I'm very excited. I am.
The best part about this book, though, is since you're listening to the audiobook, I can talk about this. So you've heard Marcellus, the octopus, talk, right?
Yes.
He is so freaking funny. And that may sound odd, like, what? This is a novel and there's a talking octopus, but it's more that you're getting his perspective, like, how he ended up in the aquarium and stuff like that. It's amazing. And he just thinks he's smarter than like everyone else, the humans. It's fantastic.
I'm really enjoying that aspect of it for sure. And I like the back and forth so far. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to listening to more of that tomorrow at work. That's where I primarily listen to audiobooks now. And that's been a good time. Also, like one of my coworkers, who's like a director in a different department, she's also reading it right now.
Oh, good.
And I told her, because she'd mentioned it. She like came up and said something about Marcello. And it's Marcello, right? Marcellus?
Marcellus.
Marcellus.
Yeah.
And And I was like, "Oh, are you reading Remarkably Rare Creatures?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, that's been on my list." And so I was finally like, I finished the other audiobook and I was like, maybe I'll just pick that up. I know Mary loved it. I need to do it.
Nice.
And then I talked to it with her, So I started listening to it and she was like, and she asked me about Audible and like what I use in getting stuff. Cause she's like, I want to listen to stuff in the car, but I don't. I'm like, you need to. I
Yeah.
was like, you need to get Libby, but
Yeah.
so she ended up getting Audible and she came to me today and she's like, oh, it was so great to like listen in the car. I'm so excited
Yeah.
for this book. I'm like, okay, cool.
She
So,
didn't want to try out Libby or Hoopla or anything?
I think she did, but she was just like wanted it immediately
Oh, I see. Okay.
kind of thing. And yeah, it doesn't have a library card situation. So
I got you. Okay.
and I'm like, lady, you need to get one, but okay. Anyway, it was fun.
Nice.
And
who is this little baby?
I'm ending it with this guy. Look at his hairs.
Oh.
His big feet. We love that.
This duck can bring tears to my eyes.
I know, right? I want to pet him.
Okay.
I just want to tap his little head, This is an arc I'm currently reading that I need to finish. It is a Holocaust memoir of hope and survival. So it's intense. But it's following the perspective of this young girl. And I'm not that far into it. I am enjoying it. I'm worried, as you can imagine. But The Girl Who Sang also, I think, comes out next year, maybe. I'll let you know. I'll follow up. I'm sure I'll finish it.
Nice.
Yeah. Those are my digital reads. It's okay to not like everything from a favorite creator. That's true. I haven't liked everything Jeff Lemire's done.
And I think
you heard.
I think the reason why we do talk about it, if we don't, it's so that, I don't know, everybody that listens or watches or whatever, they kind of know, like, all right, well, at least when they're being honest about their reading, right?
No, absolutely. For sure. Listen, Mary, you are faultless if you can't remember a title. Blame the creators.
That's right. Come up with better titles.
Let's summon Chip instead, who's writing a new Howard the Duck one-shot. I would prefer that, yeah. My dad, in regards to the Brew River, I will get the hardcover eventually. I will probably read it and say, that was amazing, 8 out of 10. That is what you do, Dad.
I hope it is an 8 out of 10 for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely want to check this book out when it comes out. Just added Remarkably Bad Creatures to my TBR. Batmanda,
I promise you. You'll love it.
I did shuck a Brubaker book, praised as his best, out of my house because of the ending. Now I may hold out on that one until I hear more.
Ooh, which one, Freddie?
Which one was it? We have to know. Is there anything upcoming that you would definitely like to read at some point in your life?
At some point in my life. Well, the thing, I don't think I have anything currently going because I finished Everyone Here Is Lying.
I didn't mean to skip that for you. But
What's
that's
that?
the question I meant. I went right to like reading next. Yeah.
I have a surprise audiobook. I am wrong. I have a surprise audiobook that I'm reading right now. And it might surprise you.
Is this the one you were like, I'm gonna surprise you with something?
Did I say that?
I feel like you did. Go on. If you didn't, that's fine.
Ready? I mean, it's like surprise.
Oh.
It's from ya boy, Riley Sager.
The only one left?
Didn't we determine on there are 2 left? His new one.
The new one's called The Only One Left.
Oh.
I was like,
I am ridiculous.
I love it.
No, because you know how like we've had this discussion with Jessica, like, oh, I only have like this one to read or that one to read left.
Yeah.
So to me, I have 2 left.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like,
but one of them is the only one left.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, these gotcha titles. That's right. Mara's laughing. Mara, we were talking about you earlier. Were you there?
So I'm listening to The Last Time I Lied. Kristen, what happened?
Oh, so it's not the only one left.
Right. Now the only one left is the only one left.
Okay, got it.
Got it?
You know, I was told not to listen to the audiobook.
I know. Jessica said there's too many names. Blah, 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 blah,
Are you having
blah.
trouble with the names? Or are you good?
Not really, because I'm like,
Because you don't care.
because I don't care. No, I can already get her point, but to me, I kind of listen to it as like, okay, she's talking about people. I don't want to ruin anything because I don't know what's spoilery or not. I get her point, but listen. I know I'm not physically reading another one of this man's books. I think my best chance of really enjoying it, and that's what I'd like to do. I don't want to just like dislike his books.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going the audiobook route, and plus that's what the library had. So the
go.
ebook wasn't even available, so it just made it real easy. I started it on the train this morning, so I'm not that far in. I think I'm like 10% in, but so far so good.
Love that. And
Yeah.
this made me laugh. I walked into Who's on First. That was good. That was really good. Jessica, we were just talking about you too.
Yeah, about all the characters.
That's fun. Okay. That was Scene of the Crime. I haven't read that one.
Wait, I think
Maria's like, I got it next to me.
This one?
Oh.
Look, I just pulled a Kristen.
Mary, have you read it?
No.
Oh.
You read it?
No, I haven't.
What's happening?
I just haven't read it.
Okay.
This isn't confusing at all about it. I look forward to your Riley Sager book thoughts.
Listen,
yeah,
I promise you I'm going into I can't get this book back in now. I'm going into it open-minded. I'm not, trying to hate on anything. That would be a big waste of my time.
Well, at this point, in my opinion, though I do have 2 left, you are saving the best for last with the only one left. It's my favorite. It's my favorite so far.
But you haven't listened to this, or you haven't read this one? Oh, so far you said.
So far, I have 2 left. I have that one, and I have The House Across the Lake, which I know you hated, right? Oh my God. It made you very mad. Chris is reading The Only One Left. Chris, are you enjoying it? I would like to know. Astrid Parker doesn't fail. Chris, hold on. Did I know you read Delilah? Are you enjoying Astrid? Chris, I have questions. And I don't know what Shaft's Revenge is, but should I read that? Did we see our rogue Alexander in the background?
Oh yeah, he's here. He's on the bed. Good eye. I didn't even know he came in here.
I would say that made me get rid of it, but it's a huge spoiler to the mystery. Okay, interesting. Mary, you should read that, because if you want to get rid of it, you can just throw it across the room.
Well, now that I know Alexander's in here, I won't, because I get scared.
No. I don't mean like read it right now and then throw it. You
don't want to sit here while I read it. If Maddie was here, she'd read it that fast.
Oh, Mary, do you do a podcast? So that's Jessica's joke. When we have a review for a book, we send podcasts to each other. Yeah. However, Mary does have a short-lived podcast you can watch.
Yeah,
episodes you can listen to.
I just let it die. I guess I started that during the pandemic, and I had way more free time on my hands. Right?
It's understandable. Yeah,
but
it's a good time though.
Thank you. I think I did enjoy doing that, but I enjoy doing this way more. Like talking live with you and friends in the chat. I like this interaction so much better than freaking talking to myself.
Sure. Yeah, that's
what
hard,
I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a Final Girls podcast for y'all this weekend. Ooh.
Oh.
I would like to know your star rating, Jessica. Oh, Mary, can I be on your podcast?
Sure.
Mara, you're invited to the reading update. I mean, Mara, it's okay with Mary.
Mara, of course. I was inviting her on your channel. Like, why don't you do that? Why don't you just come on with us? Mara? And Catherine.
Yeah,
I'm inviting Catherine too.
Catherine, come on, both of you. It'll just be us being like, Mara, does this book look cool? Will you buy it?
Buy it.
Oh, that'd be good, actually. All subscribers should know by now that Kristen requires a single space essay on Delilah upon completion. You're right.
It's so true.
Chris, I'm sorry. It's due soon. Voice memo podcast. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
The bedrock of any solid friendship. Mara, come on. What are you doing?
I mean, she's laughing. I think she thinks we're joking.
We're not. Mara and Catherine. Mara, invite Catherine if she's not there.
Yeah, I mean, if you felt pressure, like it wouldn't have to be like a reading update style, right? It would just be like,
oh no, we can just it can literally be called Kristen and Mary make Mara buy stuff.
buy things. Yeah, buy stuff.
Yeah, and then Catherine just watches and shakes her head.
Shakes her head like, what?
Love that idea, actually.
Yeah.
I would totally come on here. It would be my honor, and likely Catherine's honor as well.
Perfect.
You guys, let's do this. I'm only in chapter 3 of The Only One Left, Astor Parker. I just started, but I don't know if I should wait to read Delilah first. Oh, but I have to wait at least 7 weeks from Libby to get it. Chris.
Chris. She's got her paws up.
Chris, I'm really sorry to say, you have to read Delilah first. I think
you do.
If you go into Astrid, I mean, one, everything's going to be spoiled from Delilah for you. I just don't think you can just jump in there. So I just want you to be aware of that. Because you will have everything in that book spoiled. You got to read Delilah first. Yeah. Mara's with us. Read Delilah first. Oh, Catherine's in. Oh, Mary's like, I'm going to reply the chat. Jessica's thoughts too, Chris. Oh my God, put Astrid down. Chris, we're all telling you, put it down. Get Delilah first, put it down. I think I pretty much did leave an essay on Delilah in the comments when I read it. Amanda, honestly, I could have used more. I could have used a longer essay, a few more pages, but yes, I appreciated all of your thoughts and opinions. All caps Mara means business. Chris, don't do it. Read Delilah.
I gotta give Cycle credit. Typing in the chat in caps is it's fun.
It is fun. It is fun. Oh, okay. That's what I thought, but it got delivered. Understandable, Chris. Just don't touch it yet. Understandable. We want you to have the best experience. Okay. So we're done with currently reading.
Oh yes.
Do you have stuff you want to read?
I do. It's all my all the arcs.
Oh, all the arcs. We love that.
But you know what I haven't read? I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm just getting my tablet open here. I'm so annoyed with myself that I got it early and didn't read it early. And that is Lights.
Lights is out.
Lights is out. Why didn't I read it early? By our friend, your friend, Brenna Thumler.
Is she my friend?
Yeah, why not? We'll call her your friend.
Yeah, I love her.
I don't know why I'm trying to show this. Oh, here we go. That's not bad. So there's that. And are we taking turns on this? Am I being greedy?
We can if you want.
Okay, your turn.
Want to do that? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I do have like a little. You know what? You go ahead because I kind of have a library haul.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like that'll just be stuff I want to read. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Secondly, oh God, do you find this? I quickly lose. I know this is no secret to anybody how I quickly lose patience. With some, did your Ed Brubaker do this stuff where it's like you can't even see?
So it was the most annoying arc I've ever had.
You can't even see. I turned my light off, but you still can't.
I know what you're talking about because yes.
Where it's like laid out. It's almost like it looks like how we are up on the screen here.
Yeah. It had 2 pages on one page. It was incredibly frustrating. What I had to do.
What did you do?
I read it on my iPad, so I just had it like vertical. And I just zoomed into the one page. Read it like that.
Oh,
and then zoomed
I
into
see.
the other page because I was like, nobody got time for this nonsense. And it would still, my finger would mess it up sometimes. And it was so frustrating. Maybe that's why I didn't like it as much. It's not. It's not. I promise. I want you to read it because I feel like we're both going to have thoughts, But
Yeah, so Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, Where the Body Was. That's the book Kristen just read, but yeah, I want to get to that as well. And you said it's short, so maybe it's
It is
realistic that
short.
I could read.
Yeah. I feel like it's like 60 pages. Like it's not.
Oh, really? I
I
thought it
think
was.
it's really
Oh,
short.
wow.
Yeah.
And then I also have. I think you read this too. Everything's opening very slowly tonight. Hockey Girl Loves Drama Boy.
I did, and I really liked it.
But I think this is the one you're concerned with me thinking it's too cute and it's going to annoy me.
It's possible. It's possible.
But you know what else I see I have here? Wait, I'm going to download this, The Baker and the Bard. I didn't download that.
Yeah, you need to.
Okay. So yeah, so those, I mean, will I get to 4 digital reads by next week? Maybe. I don't know.
The Baker and the Bard is pretty fast, and so is the Brubaker one. So
yeah. But the one I definitely want to read, regardless of, when I got it, I want to really read Lights. I've been looking forward to that.
For sure.
So.
After Batman Adventures, going to read Simpsons Treehouse of Horror Volume 2. Those look fun. I have 4 other Riley Sager books on hold from Libby, or at least arrived. We have 16 weeks. Chris, have you read any Riley Sager? We need to know. Did you do a hardcover of Delicates? Not yet. Hoping to do a signed version. Yep. I hope so too.
Wait, isn't there a new hardcover out for one of Brenna's books? I feel like I just saw that this week.
I mean, there is a Delicates coming soon.
Is that what I saw?
So maybe. I will be buying it. No, I haven't. The only one left is my first. Okay, awesome. I know you're not that far, Chris, but are you enjoying it? I guess you can know yet. I get it. It's fine. Chris, I'll stop asking you questions. So those are is that it?
Oh no, I'm starting to giggle again about the only one left.
Is that your only one left?
I have that's it.
Okay. All right. My little library haul here that I want to show.
I haven't been to the library in oh wait, I think I told you I recently went and I got nothing.
Yeah.
Struck out.
Lucky Red, which Jessica talked about. Apparently the world has to read it, so I got it.
Apparently.
And I'm excited for it. A Guest in the House, which is Emily Carroll.
You dirty dog. I want to read that.
I do too. And, her art is just incredible. It looks wild. I'm really looking forward to it.
Wait, is all the... Okay, can I see more interior?
Sure.
Okay, I thought it was all... You know how I can be.
Yeah, no. See, it's...
I love how you just knew what I meant.
I know exactly what you mean. No, you're fine. There's just a lot of stuff in here, but I'm looking forward to that. Let's see, the last graphic novel I got is Human Remains, which is put out by Vault, I think. Is it Vault? Yeah. It just looked like a vibe as far as like spoopy vibes. So I'd never heard of this one. Looks like there's murdery things. Do I know more about it? No, I don't.
Fine.
So here we are. I still don't have a library card.
I mean, Mara, come on.
Mara, what are we doing here? Delicate's Hardcover is coming March 2024. That's not that soon, but it feels soon. That's why they're inviting you. It's a trap. Love that. I have checked this one out before and haven't read it. Will it change? I don't know. It's a novella, so I feel like it may.
You love a good novella.
I do. Josh Mallerman, who wrote Bird Box, A House at the Bottom of the Lake. There's the house in the lake and the nonsense.
Again, I think Freddie's onto something with these titles.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't know.
This one's by Stephen Graham Jones, which I read a horror novella from him, and I really liked it. So I wanted to pick up more. And this is also, look at how short this is. Like, I need to be reading it. Least of My Scars. What's it about? I don't know. I was like, this
Oh
guy's little.
boy.
We like a little one. Another Josh Mallerman, which is a collection of novellas, which I think this is like, I just want short things.
I definitely have the giggles, and you are on a note. You're like
I-
Team novella.
I am. Spin a Black Yarn. That's what that is. This is a
Oh,
newer
little cat
one.
theme.
And you know what? We love a flop. Look at how it's so floppy. We love a flop. The people lights have gone off. This is also Stephen Graham Jones. So I'm in a vibe. I'm in a mood, I guess. And Dark Stars, New Tales of Darkest Horror. And this is like a horror short story collection.
I feel like I've seen that.
I think it's like recent. I think it came out
Is it?
recently. 12 original novelettes.
What's a novel?
Mary, am I a new fan of novelettes?
You are such a
It's a little guy, I think, just a little one.
Smaller
Showcasing
than
today's
a-
top horror talent. Yeah, we love that. Oh, Caroline Kepnes is in here, who does You,
yes.
and Stephen Graham Jones, which apparently new big fan of. I mean, I do really like the one thing I've read. I also have 2 books I got in the mail today I would like to show. One, I don't know if you've heard of I think she's kind of a new author. You've probably never heard of her. Her name is Ashley Heron Blake. And this is actually the first book I ever read from her, which is How to Make a Wish, which was a YA book she put out many years ago. And I loved it. I read it from my library. And I was like, I need it. I need to own it. Because I want to get it signed. That's why. I want to go get it signed.
Oh, great idea.
Yeah. So I got that. I also got the other one I was missing, Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World, which looks cute. I like the cover. It's a middle grade. I've not read this one, so I'm looking forward to it. Actually, no, Mara in the chat is reading this one right now.
Look at
Love
that.
Love that. What's happening in this chat?
I'm sorry. I can't stay out of it.
I'm just building my own library in our finished basement. Okay. I can love that. Why are you quoting me?
I don't know. I can't help myself.
Or ticket onto the
Yes.
show. Ooh, we love
Well,
this idea.
let's be honest here. Wait. You're okay. I think Catherine, you have to get one. I think you're gonna have to like
Yes.
take her there physically, and
Yeah.
you'll get one because you're there. But I think you would be allowed on without a library card. But sorry, Mara.
I agree. I'm so jealous of anyone with a good library and that has Hoopla. Come on, Mara, let me envy you.
Yeah.
It's fair. This is a big day for me, Jessica. Yeah, I know. These are 2 huge ones. To get back to your question, you do not need to read Shaft's Revenge. It's part of a series about the character Shaft from the. Oh, okay, yeah. Now that you're saying that, I remember the name. Cool. I also have the little haul of some things that we got while out of town. Would you like to see the things?
Sure. Should I? I'm gonna try to reach mine.
Oh yeah, you want to go first? Actually,
I don't have to.
Yeah, you can go first. Okay. No, you go for it.
This could be bad. Hold on.
Some of the things we got were mini comics, which were shown in the Mini Comic Monday that you can check out. Hey, thanks by the way, anyone who has, because there were like 2 people who seem to be watching the previous videos, but a lot of people are in the comments saying they liked it. So thank you for that.
I watched it.
Thank you, Mary.
Okay, I don't know when this arrived. I don't. This Spider-Man book, I don't even know why I bought it.
Oh no.
The
oh, I remember this.
The cover's kind of horrible.
I know why you bought this. You said it was in the red tag sale, right?
Well, yeah, it was in the red tag sale. I'm not going to make excuses for myself. It happened. Right, Mara? So I got this. The Amazing Spider-Man Beyond. It's in the red tag sale. It was $50.
What is that cover?
It's an awful cover, and this was the best one of them all, I think. Well, I think there were 3. Were there 3 covers on this one?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. Ben
What's
Riley.
What's look like? Sorry.
Ben Riley is back in the reds and blues.
What does that even mean? I mean, I know what it means. Okay. So it's kind of a smaller one, too.
You're like, $50 wasn't a good price. Was
No, I mean, like, good deal.
Great job.
Good deal.
And then
Freddie's confirming
3
3
covers.
covers.
Yeah, they were all pretty bad. I mean, who am I to say? But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready? Ugh. And I got this thing.
Look at you.
Phantom Stranger.
And you opened it?
No, don't
Oh.
crazy talk.
I thought I'd seen there was no shrink.
I gotta tell you, this is a spine.
Yeah, that's a better spine. Much better. That's pretty cool.
We're really having. Hold on, this light's on my last nerve tonight. So reaching in front of the camera is much better. Still bad. Oh, right.
No,
you get the point.
Cool though. Yeah.
Yeah. This happened. I am very curious about Phantom Stranger. I know everyone's like, oh, you know, if you didn't grow up with it, this and that. I don't really buy into that philosophy. It looks interesting to me. So looking forward to it. I love the cover. I love some of the artwork in it. I think it was Neil Adams who did all the covers in that series, I think, right?
Nice.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think I'll get to that before that Spider-Man book, but
Phrase over here buying for the best spine. Makes sense.
Okay.
Right after 2 Spencer ones, it's so pretty inside.
Oh,
so one day when you open that one,
all right,
it's pretty inside. Love that. Batmanda, thank you for loving Mini Comic Monday. No, I'm stoked you got that. I want to know if you do read Spider-Man Beyond, like what your feels are on it. Because I like a Spider-Man. So
me too, and it's some people's favorite.
Love that.
Ben Reilly, I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We went to Half Price Books, as you do when you're out of town, and
as you do.
I found these like cheap, cute little Donald Duck comic strip collections.
Oh, those are cute.
Look at how cute they are. Like, I just like them a lot. I liked how little they were.
Yeah.
And again, quite cheap. There were 3 I got. The Golden Helmet. And then Ghost of the Grotto. So I had to have them.
I've never seen those.
Thanks, Reid. You may have seen this on Mini Comic Monday, but I also got this great tote bag from Betty's Books.
Yes.
So good. So if you're ever in St. Louis, the best place to get graphic novels, I'm telling you. Amazing place. More Half Price Books finds, though. Let's see. There is Wendy's Revenge, which is the next one after Wendy. I think it's just called Wendy, which I shown previously on here. Did I read the first one? No, I didn't. But I was like, this is a great price. I can't pass this up. And it looks fun. What more can you want? It just looks fun. I like it. Have I read it? No. Why would I say I like it? It just looks fun.
Wait, I just thought of something. Do you think Mara sits there and watches this? She's like, you two have nerve. Mary sits there and she shows these 2 giant omnibus books she bought. She's never read the stories before. One she's not even sure about. She seems to be talking negatively about it. And you're going to tell me I need a library card? She's probably thinking, you two have library cards.
It's true. Listen, Mara, we love when you buy stuff.
We do.
Sorry, Catherine. I also picked up this Drawn and Quarterly showcase, which has a lot of different comics from several different people in it. It's an anthology, and I thought it looked cool.
Nice.
Again, very cheap. We love a cheap book. So we got that. Another Mutts collection. You know I can't resist. And here's the deal. I love picking up Mutts collections from used bookstores. It's happened to me several times now where I will go home and realize it's signed by Patrick McDonnell.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't even look at this one. This one was so cheap, like dirt cheap. And apparently Rosemary didn't want it. And he typically just signs a book. Really nice signature, you know, classic cartoonist. Mm-hmm. But he actually did a little remark of our favorite Mutts characters. And I was like, hold the phone. So he actually drew them in here. Rosemary was like, forget it. I don't care.
I think I know why. Because Rosemary got that for Christmas, and she's like, "This freaking guy, he spelled my name wrong."
I think Rosemary just has a weird name.
No, I think it's
think that's what
M-A-R-Y,
it
and she
is?
was pissed.
All right. That must be it.
Can you tell me what a remark is? I have to be honest. I don't really know what that means when people say that.
Like a quick little sketch doodle.
So what's the difference in between like saying that and they did a little sketch for me?
I think usually they're like face. You know what? Reid's listening to this. Reid,
put it in the chat.
Reid, help. Open the door. Help. Anyway, I'm stoked for this. Let's see. Diary of a Yokai Ghost Hunter. I thought this looked really cool. The art is like really nice, I think.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. It's a paranormal adventure in old Japan. Here we are. He's here.
Question was difference between a remark and a sketch.
Yeah.
Depends on who does it. So, like older comic artists or like bigger names, a sketch is going to be like a commission. Like they're going to consider a sketch a commission. Like what you tell them, hey, I want you to draw this character in this book. A remark is usually just like a little head sketch. Like that's how I would do it. Like
that you don't ask for.
Technically, I do a remark in every book I assign just because it's easier. But like some of them, I'll do like a full blown, like a bigger sketch.
Mary is asking, it's something you're not asking for, but I think some people like will charge more for remarks.
Like I think Jim Lee charges way more for remarks and then crazy more for sketches. So it's like stuff like that.
Got it.
Okay, thank you. Mary said art lessons with Reid.
Yeah, you got a Buffy.
I got a Buffy. She's over here on my hand. Yeah, come here, Buffy. You want to come up here? Wouldn't it be great if she could meow into this microphone?
Jumped up.
Well, you can just hear her meow now.
Oh, I could hear her. Yeah.
Here we are. Buffy, do you want to say something into the mic?
Oh,
Buffy?
I heard that purr. Whoa.
ASMR with Buffy. She is purring a lot.
She is.
What if this is the rest of the show? You don't want to talk? You don't want to? Okay.
Oh, there she goes.
That's fine. All right, see you, Buff.
She gonna sit behind. Oh, where's she going?
Oh yeah, she's in the back of my chair. Hey, this is fun. We could do that. Oh, she left. Anyway, those are the books I got.
Nice.
Everyone's favorite video crasher. That's pretty much what he is now. All right. What did I miss in here? Are you sure you aren't pulling a Jess? Listen, Freddie. I don't think I'm pulling a Jess.
You're like, Freddie.
Am I pulling a Jess?
Am I?
I'm sure they were like, I probably have some books those were printed in differently, but I was like, they're tiny and cute and I wanted them. We don't share bank accounts. Fine. I'm fine. Good.
Everything's fine.
She brings home the bacon so she can buy what she wants.
Jess, I double checked.
What?
I double checked. You're not pulling it, Jess.
Did you hear that, Freddie? I'm not pulling it, Jess. We love that. I'm listening, Reid. We love a hedge sketch moment. Stanza Guy charges a lot more for a remark signature. Oh, good purrs. Yeah. She's got like some loud purrs, too. I didn't understand the difference between sketch and remark and was disappointed for how much I paid for a jock remark. That sucks. Yeah. Yeah, they should be more clear about that, probably.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I asked because I never really knew what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be horrible if at cons they had like a little sign, like, like a sample of what a remark is then.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure some people probably do, but
yeah.
Well, what else, Mary? Did we do it?
I think we did it. The big question is, are we going to order Wolverine Volume 4?
And it's my dad.
I think your dad is, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's of all the Omnis, that's his jam. So
Yeah, no, and I do understand that, and I get that too. It is funny though, because I feel like Wolverine is the one Omni series we've both bought into,
yeah,
and we haven't read any of it. But every time we're like, should we get this?
we gotta get
We're gonna have
this.
to get this, right?
But then the funny part will be if we do buy it. Well, it's got to be by what day if we want that discount? Is it by
Tuesday.
Oh, okay. I can just hear us now. If we don't buy it and then it doesn't go into the red tag sale, and then that's a whole other.
But
But
then
you're
what
gonna
if we
say,
buy it and it does? I know though. I know you're right. I know you're right. We're gonna be bothered. We will be bothered. Which is silly. We haven't read them. This is the life, right?
this is
Has the Wolverine Volume 5 already been listed? I don't know. I don't keep track of that. Thank you, Axel, but I have no idea. Stan Sakai has examples on his site, but a lot of people don't. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like holding this. I don't know why. This is on this is on my desk. You know my nib rest? I showed you that, right?
I didn't know. You never showed me that.
Oh, I got this for Christmas. My parents-in-law got me this nib rest. It's wood. That's a pen nib. I had this cheap fountain pen on it, just rust in there for fun. From the Walden Woodworkers.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cute. But I was just like,
Yep.
probably shouldn't into this mic.
I know.
Well, you know
Well,
what? People should tune in next week to see if we bought Wolverine Volume 4, as well as if we read anything.
Oh, you know what else I bought, but it's not unboxed yet. But I'm gonna blame it on you.
Oh.
Is that Excalibur Volume 2 Omni?
Yeah, that was my fault.
You're like, Mary, don't you need this? It's so cheap. It's in the red tag sale. You're not gonna get it? You're gonna get it?
$25.
It was $25.
$25, you guys.
And I looked it up. There's because I told you I have some of those epics, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think there was. I did look it up. I didn't retain what I looked up, but I know there was a tiny bit of overlap. But I'm just saying it wasn't like a total waste of money.
Oh, good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so when you read those, you'll have...
Kristen said sarcastically.
Oh, I love it. I do the same. What a good time. Well, thank you for joining me as always, Mary.
Thank you for
You're the
having
best.
me.
The best.
Always fun.
And everyone watching, thank you again. You've been the best.
Yes.
Let us know if there's something we were like, hey, we should read this. Let us know in the comments. What should we prioritize? Should we buy Wolverine Volume 4?
Everyone's going to say, just stop. Well, here's the thing. I think they know you're, closer to maybe. I think they know I'm going to buy it.
I am very much in the maybe at this point, yeah.
And they know Larry's going to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to seeing what you do next week, Mary. Well, thank you again. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
We'll see you next time.